The magic returns. We're back in Rugby Sevens' spiritual home, the grandest stage of them all, the one everyone wants to win.
Oh, this is one of the most difficult tournaments to play. This is almost like Mount Everest. We would like to go all the way. We would like to summit this weekend.
There's a lot of passion in Sevens Rugby in Fiji, and coming into Hong Kong is a big thing. It's the ultimate thing for Sevens in their career.
If we can win here in Hong Kong, needs more points and move us up from 5th place.
There's no hiding the fact that it's a different place to come to for an England team. It's a spiritual home of international sevens.
There's 4 or 5 teams now that still got a chance to win the World Series. Every game's a toughie, and we've got to treat every one of these games as a final. I never look any further than our first game on Friday night. That's how tough it is.
Just past the halfway stage in the World Series, the one and only Hong Kong Sevens. The stunning setting the same as ever, 24 teams once again landing on the tiny speck in the South China Sea for round 6 of the global tour. But a new format this year, 2 competitions for the price of 1. The main cup and a World Series core team qualifier. More on that in another edition of IRB Sevens World. The race for the overall HSBC Sevens World Series hotting up then. New Zealand with a slender lead from Fiji. Plenty of others still within striking distance. And after all these years, one of those key contenders is still yet to win in Hong Kong. Former World Series champions South Africa, desperate to start well and running out for their opening match on day 1 against Wales in Pool B. A tight and nervy start in the first half, but tries did come after the break.
To Carl Brown, the captain. Still some shoulder and knee injury concerns. Deepana to South Africa, and away he goes. It's a second try for the Blitzbokker. It's that danger man again, South Africa.
Elsewhere in the pool, it was all change for the USA. Al Caravelli making way for former player Alex Magleby, who'd been installed as coach for the remainder of the season. And as first assignments go, they get no tougher than 9-time series winners, New Zealand. Peter Tiberio did offer a glimmer of hope, his neat offload for Zach Test to score, threatening a comeback. But even with 4 key players out injured, the Kiwis, too good.
Suniula kicks off. USA on the board. Good run through by Test, but taken by Forbes. Halfway line. No one ahead, and he's got the bullet formation. He makes the pass, and Tharma's going to get it.
New Zealand's next challenge arriving in the form of Wales, and Richard Smith's try put them ahead early on, with New Zealand's youngsters rise to the challenge.
And Piatau continues his good form. Weber, Mickelson, it's a rejuvenated New Zealand team now that Sevilla is into the game as well. And Adi Sevilla, 3 teenagers come off the bench and spark up a try for New Zealand.
Wales then facing cup elimination unless they could pile on the points against the USA.
Richard Smith, he's got pace. Down the far wing, then away goes Richard Smith, cuts back inside Shalom Suniula. An excellent try for Smith once again.
Paul John's men through on points difference. There were more injury concerns for Gordon Titchens in the pool decider. Tomasi Tharma missing this time, but he needn't have worried. Tharma's young deputy warming to the occasion.
Joe Webber is starting. That's him with the ball. He's just a lad. It's a real chance for him to shine. Oh, what's he doing? Passing. He's put it in and passed it away to Waisaki Naholo. Big risk taken. Now here's Webber again. Have a look at the feet. They would not have seen him, perhaps, the South Africans.
Advantage in the side. Your advantage.
Forbes, as ever. A netball pass out wide to Piatau, and New Zealand have 2 on the board.
Both teams through, New Zealand's kids so far up to the challenge. 2 years ago, Samoa secured an incredible World Series win, surely their country's finest ever sporting achievement. But since those heady days, they've struggled to rekindle the same kind of form, until that is the last time out at the USA Sevens.
Now then, Fa'o Saliva goes for the corner. Fa'o Saliva scored the winner! Fa'o Saliva! If ever there was a man in Samoa who deserved to win a cup final, it's this man. Alafoti Fa'o Saliva, the king of Las Vegas.
Oh, I couldn't stop a tear or two rolling down my eyes, and you know, I just felt so happy, and I'm glad the boys came through. I think I almost had a stroke. Back and forth, last seconds, I think the boys strung it together and passes stuck, and we were lucky to get away with a win.
And in Hong Kong, it's all about momentum, maintaining that surge up the series ladder.
I think we just have to be more consistent. You know, it's been 5 tournaments, 4 different winners, and I think New Zealand have proved they're the ones who are consistent at the moment, and hence they're at the top. They've set the pace, and then we just have to catch up. We're 5th at the moment, and we hope to head out of this league somewhere 3rd or 4th. But you know, we have to put in the hard work and see how it goes.
Samoa's first opponents in Pool A resurgent Kenya, and it was another new attacking weapon who did the early damage.
Samoa, just like Fiji and New Zealand, will be looking to get off to a confident start here. And here they come through the newcomer. Can Peasley up to the 22. He'll get there. What a try on his debut. Ken Peasley. The Sokompo Stadium isn't big enough for this young man.
Having lost both of their early games, the target for Kenya and Argentina was a simple one. Win, and win well enough to reach the last 8 on points difference.
Okay, now there's the speed man, but he's not going for it, or is he? Oh, that's in fact, it's Morello. Well, he got that. It's a beautiful run by Francisco Morello. Lovely, lovely try.
The pool decider far tighter. Rob Vickerman crashing over for England early on. But Paul Perez found his way through 3 England defenders. Samoa 2 points up with 2 minutes to play.
Now Norton, crowd lifts and gets the ball in hand. Just a joy to watch, but what great anticipation, and the bounce back, the cut and thrust of Sevens, epitomised. Tom Yosefo to this man again, Alafoti Fa'o Saliva. Where does he come from?
But look at this, for a reading of the game. He knows it's coming inside, but there's no way you can see what's happening there. And Tupou it is that takes it away. He read it beautifully, and Fa'o Saliva has got the cut. He's a forward, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that pace.
England's last Hong Kong title came in 2006. A long wait for their legion of fans, and the heartbeat of that side no longer there.
Must surely be a try, and it is, as Ben Gollings gets yet another score.
It's incredible. It feels like it's on top of you. It feels like the crowd is so close and almost, you know, towering down above you, and it's an amazing place to come out and play. It's a pressure cooker, but one that I think brings the best out in people and wants people to excel. And for me, I just love coming here, and I think every year it's a tournament you want to win because I think it gives your team prestige. And then to actually have done it way back almost a decade ago now, it never stops being great. You know, running out and the roar, the support that you get, especially as an England team, is sensational. And you know, I think it's something I'll miss a lot.
And England have it with Gollings. Gollings to win it under the post. What a finish!
One of my best moments and one of the highlights of my career happened right behind me in 2006. when we got to the final against Fiji. Fiji being up 24-19, and final whistle was ready to go. The clock had gone. We ended up right down here in their 22, and I guess for me it was just being in the right place at the right time, and I'm screaming, hoping he's going to hit me. It was David Seymour at the time. I had the opportunity to cross over the line, so I didn't have to do too much other than be there and finish it off. But for me, it ended up being 24 all, a pretty special try. It was kicked to win it. I just stood back in the position and I whacked it over to just see the whole of the South Stand just go nuts, and the whole crowd just go nuts. It was a pretty special victory for us.
Gollings has a unique relationship with this particular rugby cauldron. He knows just what it means to win and lose in Hong Kong.
I think this is the pinnacle of sevens in a way, and to go and lift that trophy was an amazing experience. The fireworks go off, the place goes off again, and you think you're on top of the world for 5 minutes. And like I said, if any sevens player to lift the trophy here is a pretty incredible moment.
Since Gollings started on the series way back in '99, one side yet to win Hong Kong is Australia, and they came out firing against France.
Nice work by Lava'au again, and all of this is adding up to a pretty good effort for Australia. Jenkins. 5 metres out, it's Daniel Yokopo, and now the try goes to Zeladev. Alan Lava'au. Penalty Australia. They might sneak another one before the break. Here they go. They're fast off the mark. It goes from Zeladev to Jenkins now. Nice passing here. Palahi. Nice work at the corner, and he gets two. Zeladev.
Next came a convincing win against Scotland. Newcomer Lava'au again impressing, a hat-trick performance as the young Aussies found their groove. But they need even more against Fiji, who had also breezed through the pool with minimum fuss.
To Talembula, good strength, good pace as well from Talembula. Away he goes into the 22. He won't be caught. This is going to be the first score. Brilliant score from Metu Talembula.
Fiji at their brilliant best and through to face Argentina in the Cup quarterfinals. Still to come, all the best of the knockout action after the break. Welcome back to IRB Sevens World for the climax of the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens. Cup quarter-final time, Fiji and Argentina the first out of the blocks, and the South Sea Islanders carrying on their blistering form from the pool stages.
Lovely worked move by the Fijians, and they will score their fourth try. Too big, too strong, too clinical. Talembula.
England's own Fijian giant Izo Ndamu not available for their quarter-final against Australia. A major blow, but even without him, Ben Ryan's men found top gear. As so often this season, Matt Turner's pace, once again a telling factor as he put England in the lead. Australia hit back, Jordan Tuapu slicing through to level the scores at half-time and set up an almighty battle.
Powell now trying to set up Turner. Uses him as a decoy. Throws it back in, well played. And Turner alert to it. Break now, says, here's one. Oh, this is a great kick. Dan Norton, it's on the bounce. Oh, superb play. Crucial try to give England the lead. And Dan Norton makes safe. Here come Australia again, mounting the attack. Oh, up the middle, and away with Lava'au, the youngster, the 18-year-old. And he takes it right round behind the post. England now, desperate to win Hong Kong. It's been a long wait, 6 years, but they've got to get into the semi-final first. Dan Norton, can he do something special? Yes, he can. I guess he'll go the whole way. There's only Jacopo to catch him. He's going to go the whole way. He's going to go under the post. And this is the genius of England Sevens, Dan Norton. He's done it again. What a finale. 90 metres.
Samoa had lost captain and playmaker Uwale Mai to injury for their last 8 matchup with South Africa, but they still took the initiative through debutant Ken Pisi as he put in powerful winger Paul Perez. Samoa with a 14-5 half-time lead, but South Africa stormed back through Cornel Hendricks, and then Boehm Prinsloo's try set up the remainder.
Brown again. It's been all South Africa in this second period. Samoa just had their hands on the ball just the once. They're penned in their own half. Dupree under the tackle, and away he goes. Offloads to Stefan Dipenaar, and could this be the clincher?
Wales and New Zealand had met in the pool stages, and their knockout tie was almost a carbon copy. Wales starting brightly, but only able to take one of their chances. Richard Smith, again the scorer, to put them 2 points ahead. But 2 points, not a big lead against the defending champions.
Here's the man who got the try. He's quite a good offload. Intercept. Mickelson. Floats it wide for Sania. Webber.
Even with injuries, New Zealand's cast of old and new in stunning form. They'd face South Africa in the semi-finals. But first, it was series chasers Fiji against England. England held up over the line early on. The chance of an early lead snuffed out against the Fijian side in one of those moods.
Norton's got space, can he get away? Well, tracked down in the tackle. The ricochet ball, so Talambula will attack from deep. This is picked up now. Matawalu slips out the tackle now. There's acres of space. Covering man is Asiodamu, but there's an inside track here. Try time for Fiji.
Ben Ryan's men down by a score, and even their pace man unable to find space out wide. Dan Norton hauled down by Yoeli Lutumailangi. England conceded another try and lost key forward Chris Cracknell. Could they find a spark in the crowd?
Ball held up by Vickerman. Vickerman down the blind side. Norton switches play to Turner. Turner out to Rodwell. Rodwell gets the inside track from Turner. Matt Turner now, can he go the distance? Turner has the pace. In into the post for Matt Turner. England have given themselves a chance. They're back in the game.
Turner brilliant, but one try not enough. Fiji through to a third cup final of the season. But who would they play? New Zealand and South Africa faced each other for a second time over the weekend. The Kiwis had taken the spoils in the pool and once again started well.
How about this from the new kid who loves the physical stuff? He scored a try in his opening game yesterday. He's done it again. Gutsy stuff from Forbes. Here's Jackman. Gets it to Visania. They won't catch the flying new kid. It's in referee's time at the end of the first half. This could make a difference. Kyle Brown, he's got the speedy. Hendricks with him. He passes in. Well, that was a critical moment of decision there. And it's going to be a try anyway. Cornel Hendricks.
New Zealand ahead by a score, but captain DJ Forbes' yellow card for a deliberate knock-on, giving South Africa 2 minutes to mount a charge.
And here they come. And here they come big time. Engelbrecht. Delport. Brown. Prinsloo out wide. Boom.
12 all, South Africa looking to take advantage, but crucially New Zealand were able to keep hold of the ball with their captain off the field.
Forbes will be back in any second now. Sevilla, Mickelson. They continue to keep possession, and Mickelson might be out to stop. It opened up like the Red Sea.
In the other trophies, Canada and Spain guaranteed a golden ticket to next year's series. Core team status secured in reaching the final of an ultra-competitive qualifying competition, Canada taking the silverware. But an even bigger game, Portugal against Japan for the third and final spot in each and every round next season. Portugal then joining Spain and Canada on next year's series. More on that coming soon in IRB Sevens World. In the bowl, Humphrey Kayange helped Kenya to victory over the USA, 4 series points for them. Man Mountain Alafoti Fao solidified Samoa to a win in the plate final against Argentina, more silverware for Samoa. And South Africa finished strongly, convincing winners against England in the bronze final for 3rd place. But it was the cup final that everyone was waiting for. World number 1 against world number 2. Emotions high and the stakes even higher.
Was the tackle only?
Here comes Talambula, caught by Tomasi Thama and carried on by Naikandawa. Fiji, scenes of 1990 repeated in that pass, and it's going to make the first try. The beautiful try for Naikandawa.
Fiji on fire, and Yoeli Lutumailangi's try doubled their lead. New Zealand under pressure.
Mark Jackman, Thama, he's got Mickelson to his left, delays it, gives it to Jackman. Oh, well taken try by Jackman. He scored it against the base of the padding on the goalpost, which is allowed.
Quick thinking from Jackman, and the same man scored again to tie things up at half-time. The referee awarding this try after consulting his in-goal assistant. The momentum now with New Zealand.
First question. No, leave him.
Okay. Matawalu on him.
Release now.
That's a penalty for Fiji. This is trouble for New Zealand. Matawalu out wide to the cow. Fiji back in front. Big run forward by Naikandawa.
Yeah, he was on his feet.
Number 1 is on the field now, Nangusa. Here goes the big man Mbotia, but it's Matawalu.
There we go.
Sevilla takes it to Webber. Lovely footwork by Joe Webber. Gives it to Sevilla. He finds Heen. 6 men on the field, and Bryce Heen runs it in. Here's the kickoff. Who gets the possession? It's taken by the big man Mbotia. And it's going to be a runaway. A beautiful run by Naikandawa.
Fiji and their fans in raptures, and although there was a late consolation for New Zealand, there was no denying Fiji. A 2nd cup win of the season, a magical performance worthy of any stage.
Yeah, what a final, mate. We expected to come out like they say. We know it's going to be too tough for us, but we decided to, to give it our all. We wanted to win this Hong Kong, and then we did it today. We decided to play our own game. If we do the basics right and win our own balls, and we could come out a winner tonight.
Fiji back on the podium in Hong Kong and back to within just 2 points of New Zealand in the race for the overall HSBC Sevens World Series. 3 rounds still to run in what now looks like a 2-horse race for the title. Next up, a brand new destination in Tokyo. We'll see you there.